Hello, everyone. Today's the fifth episode of Blues Clues and William. Bow, bow, bow. In this episode, we have to think about where shall we go in our adventure. Bow, bow, bow. So, Blue, do you want to play Blues Clues to figure out where shall we go on our adventure on? Bow, bow. Okay. We need our handy dandy notebook. Notebook. Right. So let's go find some clues. Right after I show you something about what do we see in the sky at night. Stars, see? A clue, a clue! You think you can see a star clue? No, a clue! Oh, where's the first clue? On those stars. There's a clue on those stars. Stars must be our first clue. We need to write it down in our handy dandy notebook. Notebook, right. We got stars, and this is how it goes. So let's start by drawing a few stars or more like this. There, stars. So our first clue, it's stars. Where does Blue want to go on her adventure on with stars? We need to look for two more clues just to be sure. Right after I show you something about what do some people live. Those planets where you can see the Earth from here. A clue, a clue! On those planets? Yes! It is on those planets. Planets must be our second clue. We need to write in our handy dandy notebook. Notebook, right. So, we have planets. Let's draw our Earth. Then, Saturn. Then we'll draw the Jupiter. And last but not least, Uranus. There, planets. So our first clue is stars. Now our second clue is planets. Where should we go on our adventure with stars and planets? We need to look for one more clue just in case. It's gonna be hard to find. A clue, a clue! Where's the third clue? Right there! I don't see it. It's in front of you! There's a clue, and it's floating. Floating must be our last clue. Let's put it in our handy dandy notebook. Notebook, right. So, we got floating. Let's draw a big circle and four small circles with the popper in. And we'll draw an arrow with it. There, floating. Hey, we found all three clues. Which means we're ready for our thinking chair. Thinking chair, right. Now that we're in our thinking chair, let's think. We need to figure out where should we go on our adventure on. And our blues clues are stars, planets, and floating. Where does she want to go on her adventure with stars, planets, and floating? Do you think she wants to go on her adventure where stars and planets floats in the air? No! Oh, that's silly. They would never do that. Well, maybe it's somewhere that has planets and stars, and maybe some astronauts float into somewhere. Where could it be? The outer space. Outer space. Is that it, Blue? Bow, bow, bow. Astronauts float in outer space when they're on different kinds of planets, except the Earth, and there's stars all over it. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues, because we're really smart. So the rocket's gonna take off in about a while. So let's get ready to go to outer space and go on our adventure. Bow bow. Bye guys!